Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. Simple in actions and thoughts, you return to the source of being. Patient with both friends and enemies, you accord with the way things are. Compassionate toward yourself, you reconcile all beings in the world. Knowing others is intelligence, while knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Time is a created thing. To say, I don't have time, is like saying, I don't want to. The best fighter is never angry. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Because one believes in oneself, one doesn't try to convince others. Because one is content with oneself, one doesn't need others' approval. Because one accepts oneself, the whole world accepts him or her. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. Be careful what you water your dreams with. Water them with worry and fear, and you will produce weeds that choke the life from your dream. Water them with optimism and solutions, and you will cultivate success. Always be on the lookout for ways to turn a problem into an opportunity for success. Always be on the lookout for ways to nurture your dream. Do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles and the water is clear? The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. If you understand others, you are smart. If you understand yourself, you are illuminated. If you overcome others, you are powerful. If you overcome yourself, you have strength. If you know how to be satisfied, you are rich. If you can act with vigor, you have a will. If you don't lose your objectives, you can be long-lasting. If you die without loss, you are eternal. Stop thinking and end your problems. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. Of a good leader who talks little, when his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, we did this ourselves. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. If you try to change it, you will ruin it. Try to hold it, and you will lose it. I have 3 precious things which I hold fast and prize. The first is gentleness, the second is frugality, the third is humility, which keeps me from putting myself before others. Be gentle and you can be bold. Be frugal and you can be liberal. Avoid putting yourself before others and you can become a leader among men. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. To know that you do not know is the best. To think you know when you do not is a disease. Recognizing this disease as a disease is to be free of it. Stop thinking and end your problems. What difference between yes and no? What difference between success and failure? Must you value what others value, avoid what others avoid? How ridiculous. Other people are excited, as though they were at a parade. I alone don't care. I alone am expressionless, like an infant before it can smile. Other people have what they need. I alone possess nothing. I alone drift about, like someone without a home. I am like an idiot. My mind is so empty. Other people are bright. I alone am dark. Other people are sharp. I alone am dull. Other people have purpose. I alone don't know. I drift like a wave on the ocean. I blow as aimless as the wind. I am different from ordinary people. I drink from the Great Mother's breasts. Water is the softest thing, yet it can penetrate mountains and earth. This shows clearly the principle of softness overcoming hardness. Men are born soft and supple. Dead they are stiff and hard. Plants are born tender and pliant. Dead they are brittle and dry. Thus, whoever is stiff and inflexible is a disciple of death. Whoever is soft and yielding is a disciple of life. The hard and stiff will be broken. The soft and supple will prevail. If a person seems wicked, do not cast him away. Awaken him with your words. Elevate him with your deeds. Repay his injury with your kindness. Do not cast him away. Cast away his wickedness. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. Accomplish, but do not boast. Accomplish without show. Accomplish without arrogance. Accomplish without grabbing. Accomplish without forcing. All streams flow to the sea because it is lower than they are. Humility gives it its power. If you want to govern the people, you must place yourself below them. If you want to lead the people, you must learn how to follow them. To lead people, walk beside them. As for the best leaders, the people do not notice their existence. The next best, the people honor and praise. The next, the people fear, and the next, the people hate. When the best leader's work is done, the people say, "We did it ourselves." Love embracing Tao, you become embraced. Supple, breathing gently, you become reborn. Clearing your vision, you become clear. Nurturing your beloved, you become impartial. Opening your heart, you become accepted. Accepting the world, you embrace Tao. Bearing and nurturing, creating but not owning. Giving without demanding, controlling without authority, this is love. She does not show herself, and therefore is apparent. She does not affirm herself, and therefore is acknowledged. She does not boast, and therefore has merit. She does not strive, and therefore is successful. It is exactly because she does not contend that nobody can contend with her. So the unwanting soul sees what's hidden, and the ever-wanting soul sees only what it wants. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. When people see some things as good, other things become bad. Trying to understand is like straining through muddy water. Have the patience to wait. Be still and allow the mud to settle. Close your mouth, block off your senses, blunt your sharpness, untie your knots, soften your glare, settle your dust. This is the primal identity. We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent upon arriving. A good artist lets his intuition lead him wherever it wants. A good scientist has freed himself of concepts and keeps his mind open to what is. Thus, the master is available to all people and doesn't reject anyone. He is ready to use all situations and doesn't waste anything. This is called embodying the light. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? If you don't understand this, you will get lost. However intelligent you are, it is the great secret. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? True words aren't eloquent. Eloquent words aren't true. Wise men don't need to prove their point. Men who need to prove their point aren't wise. The master has no possessions. The more he does for others, the happier he is. The more he gives to others, the wealthier he is. Water is fluid, soft, and yielding, but water will wear away rock, which is rigid and cannot yield. As a rule, whatever is fluid, soft, and yielding will overcome whatever is rigid and hard. This is another paradox. What is soft is strong. Countless words count less than the silent balance between yin and yang. Rushing into action, you fail. Trying to grasp things, you lose them. Forcing a project to completion, you ruin what was almost right. Therefore, the master takes action by letting things take their course. He remains as calm at the end as at the beginning. He has nothing, thus has nothing to lose. What he desires is non-desire. What he learns is to unlearn. He simply reminds people of who they have always been. He cares about nothing but the Tao. Thus he can care for all things. The past has no power to stop you from being present now. Only your grievance about the past can do that. What is grievance? The baggage of old thought and emotion.